In 1990, pop icon Madonna introduced the world to the subculture of voguing, a unique dance tradition born in the underground gay club scene. Our next story comes from the House of Latex in New York City. Her friends know her as Liz, the Vogue community knows her as Miss Elizabeth Latex, and she's fierce.
Bring it to the runway.
I don't know anyone that doesn't want to be validated and be seen as beautiful and kind of put on a little pedestal and, you know, be made to shine and whatnot. In our own little ways, we're all kind of little divas. For myself, I know what it is. It's a competition. Okay, so I don't have a shelf full of trophies. I went throughout all of my life, and I did not necessarily have a shelf full of trophies and ribbons. Did that stop my life? No, you know, there are better things out there to worry about. This is not plain dress up for me. I don't come home and take off the wig and take off the girl's clothes and suddenly I'm a man behind my apartment door. No. You walk into my apartment and you see a woman, whether I'm here or not. 100% Puerto Rican, so I do come from a Latino family. All of the viewpoints and moral aspects that a Latino family embraces, of course, I had to deal with. Whole Latino male, it's supposed to be masculine.
I remember we used to get scrutinized a lot by our own family. And they used to put us down and make comments that we were too feminine, or we were always whining, or we were, you know, it was always something, like, you know. And then my father would try to force us to, like, play certain, like, types of sports, or...
He'd punch, you know, he'd, like, start roughing me around, and it's like, you know, that's fine and dandy, you wanna, you know, you wanna toughen me up, but I already know the reasons why you're doing it. It's not because you want me to you want to play with me. It's because you're trying to, you know, you're trying to toughen me up because you don't agree with my femininity. You don't agree with the way that I carry myself. And you think that by knocking me around a couple times, you're going to knock some sense into me, and suddenly the masculine is just going to fall right out of me. No, that's not how it's going to work.
I remember, and my sister can remember this because she was there when this happened. I really didn't see the malice or the wrongness or anything of me having my friend at school polish my nails with nail polish. And I really thought they were pretty. And they were like, what is this? Like, boys don't paint their nails. What is this? Who did this? And did you do this? And then they dragged me from the dining table. And my aunt wound up, like, grabbing her, put her hand and, like, grab me between my legs and press. What do you have this for? What do you have this for? You're a boy. You're a boy. You're not supposed to be painting your nails. You're a boy. What do you have this for? Like, literally. And I remember this to this day.
It's hard when your own family does not agree with who you are, you know, and can't accept you for just you. You know, and you constantly are in this, you know, in the back of your mind, just feeling so inadequate and so, you know, like such a failure. All right, where are the earrings?
They're on top of the cabinet. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a little late. You had your finger pressed to it already. Don't breathe.
We used to play that she had her own apartment. We used to play that she had her own office cubicle. We used to play office and house. And all those things she wound up getting, which makes me very proud of her.
You the young adult? This is her. Hello, I'm fine, how are you? I'm a community health specialist for the House of Latex project. One of the first balls that we went to was the Tracy Africa Ball, and that's where we had been coined the House of Latex by the ballroom community, because we were always there as a group in, numbers, doing this, kind of outreach, HIV prevention stuff. And so we were coined the House of Latex, and it just stuck. The House of Latex project is an intervention developed to inform the ballroom community around HIV.
Deliverables, in particular Youth Forum that's coming up this Friday.
Everything's good to go. I posted the categories up on Walk For Me Wednesdays and sent them out to the Yahoo group.
And also, remember one of your categories is calling for a safer sex. The question is really in depth, so maybe you should have some literature around the around the thing, so
open to all realness. Identifying the sexually transmitted diseases and infections. Right before the ball gets started, we all kind of just storm the tables and pile them up with condoms and informative materials and stuff. And surprisingly, by the end of the night, most of the condoms are gone. You come from being pushed out, where people constantly are making you feel like you're not welcome or a part of something, and then you go into the ballroom community and you find all these different, really unique individuals. I thought that was beautiful. I thought it was so cool to see that a community can come together like that and just shine for a night. The ballroom community to me has always been welcoming. I'm considered kind of big sis of the House of Latex.
I come out here with my outreach team, and we'll come out here to distribute condoms, lube, and some information, a hotline, counseling. We target the young people, 15 to 29, because that's the high-risk group. I think I was very young and naive. I was unemployed and had to come out here to make my money, hustling. If I didn't have anywhere to stay, this is where I'd end up staying, would be here, on one of the benches nearby. When you're a girl like me and you struggle to get by and trying to live, I think like any other girl who has had to sex work, you learn to grow a thick skin.
That I, on a certain level, have to kind of continue reminding myself that, I have come from a hard life, but I look around and I see my apartment, and going into work during the daytime and receiving a salary. And those things remind me that, I have to stay strong for myself. I have to stay strong for my sister. As an example of what a trans woman can achieve if she sets her mind to it.
All the girls stomp your feet like this. Few times